When I went to Australia, the newspaper people asked me, "Mother, are all your disciples scholars?" I said, "No, they are very common people. They have to be very common and normal people." But they said the way they know things, surprisingly we feel they are all scholars. I said, all scholarship is within yourself. All the knowledge is within yourself. If you only can get light there, you can see all that knowledge is within you. You don't have to go anywhere for your knowledge. It's all inside. Everything is built in. You are built in so beautifully to become your spirit that I don't have to do much about it. It just works out. Only thing is that one has to know what we should expect. To be the spirit, what should be our expectation? And that also logically you must understand. It should be a logical conclusion. Not just because I say something, because you have become a member of some group, because you have paid money somewhere. It's not that. Reality is what it is. And logically it has to be reality. The other day I told you about the left side, about the past, about the subconscious, about the collective subconscious and the problems of the subconscious and the conditionings we get from material things, from matter. Matter is always trying to overpower the spirit. And this matter is overpowering us because we come from matter to begin with. But how does the spirit come out of it? What happens that we become the spirit? People have talked about self-realization. So many people have talked about second birth. Everyone has said that you have to be born again. There are many people who go about saying, "I am twice born," self-certified. You can find all kinds of people in this world who are knowing that something has to happen, some breakthrough has to take place, something we have to see. Imagine at the time of Christ, there were not so many people who were sick. Nobody could talk to the disciples also much. They were just ordinary fishermen, very simple people. But today is the time when you find so many of seekers all over the world. Seeking what? What are you seeking? The seeking is of your spirit. Now this is also a very vague term to say you are seeking your spirit. Now what is this spirit supposed to be? And why should we seek this spirit? In our evolution, we are human beings. Our awareness is that of human beings. And this awareness of human beings is not the ultimate. If it was, we would not have been seeking. It's not the end of it. We have to reach at a point where something more has to happen. Now, how do we approach the subject logically? In our evolution, what has happened to us? We were animals, from there we became human beings. What is so special about human beings compared to animals? In the awareness of man, there is a new dimension. For example, you can take a horse through a dirty lane, he doesn't feel anything, the dirt or filth or beauty, colors, nothing, makes no difference. But if you take a human being through a dirty lane or a dirty house, immediately he understands, he doesn't like it. So what has come into us is nothing but in our awareness, a new dimension compared to animals. Or we can say in very scientific way is that in our central nervous system, we have developed a new awareness. Whatever is in our central nervous system, we are master of that. Supposing I feel this is hot. Everybody will feel this is hot. If I say this is the color of this particular bird, everybody will say the same thing. So whatever is the awareness of one human being, awareness, I am saying, not the myth, not the hallucination, but the reality, as far as his organs are concerned, sensory organs are concerned, or is just the same. A person who feels hot does not say that he feels cold. Not the other one will come and say it is cold. They all will say it is hot. So, one thing is there, the truth is one, it cannot be two. And that whatever has to happen now in our evolution has to be in our awareness. Like a fish became a turtle. If a fish became a turtle, what happened to him? It is in the awareness of the turtle, it started feeling the Mother Earth. It lost something that fish had and it started feeling something. In the same way, in our evolution, if something has to happen, we have to be something more in awareness, more dynamic. For this, we can take help from the writings of so many people. For example, we can consider Jobb as one of them who has talked about. Jobb has said, Jung has said that when the breakthrough will take place, the human beings will become collectively conscious. Will become. He didn't say that you'll all start doing the same thing or you start behaving in the same manner. No, he said you will become, you will be aware of it, not unawares. So when you are seeking the Spirit, if the Spirit has to enlighten you, in your awareness, you are going to know something more than you have known so far. For example, you might feel it hot and cold today, but maybe with that awareness, you might feel something different about it. He has said it very clearly that you have to become collectively conscious. So the becoming is the point in our evolution, nothing else. We become something else. In Sanskrit language, for example, they say, for a realized soul. For Indians, it's very common knowledge. It's nothing so much difficult to understand. He is called as a Dvija, the one who is born again. And also a bird is called as a Dvija. Because a bird is born first as an egg and then it grows, matures and then suddenly it becomes a bird. And that is the parallel of realization. You also know that on the Easter day we give eggs. It has the same symbol that we are eggs and we have to become the birds. So just now at this stage when we are human beings, we are just limited like an egg to grow up to a point where you can become the bird. All other sort of things people talk of is not the realization. Like I may say that, alright, if I mesmerize you very well, I can give you bottles and you might start sucking the bottles just casually. Even knowing that you are doing something funny, you are doing it. You will be compelled to do it because you are mesmerized. Any such activity that we fall into is not realization. Because whatever has happened to you, as human beings that you have done no activity whatsoever. We didn't cut our tails as monkeys to become human beings. It has happened spontaneously like a flower becoming a fruit. It's a living process. One does not realize that whatever has to happen to you is a living process, it's not a dead process. What we can do is all dead. For example, we can stand on our heads we can jump, we can run, we can do all kinds of things, but that is not the living process. The living process is when you become something, and that becoming must be asked by all honest seekers. If you are not honest, then it's difficult. Or even if you are honest and you are misidentified with certain ideas you have read because you have paid for the book or you have paid for an organization, you paid for someone, that's not going to help. What we have to see, what we become. And that's what yesterday I told, that you become the master. You become the prophet. As Blake has said, that God of men will become prophets and they will have powers to make others prophets. So to be very honest with yourself, you should say, have I become a prophet? And can I make others prophet? This is a very simple way of looking at our realization, and this is what you are capable of. That you become the prophet, because everything is within you. The whole machinery is within you. You are like a computer. You are just to be put to the mains if you start working. You have to just become that. And if you do not become that, then all other things, forming an organization and any such thing, is of no use, is of no value. It's all, I can say, misguidance. What have you got yourself? Supposing, if Ray has to say something, oh, mother saw a light and this happened and that happened, she has these powers, those powers, it's all useless. What is it to you? I may be the king of anything, so what does it matter to you? What has become of you is the important thing, and for that becoming, if I say there is everything placed within you, I have to prove it, that's all.